Hi there, I'm Max, and I love Disney movies, like a lot. The other day I was watching my favorite villains and I started wondering, what if they lived in our world today? Can you imagine? It's kind of crazy to think about, right? I mean, these bad guys are so used to their magical kingdoms and evil lairs. But what if they had to deal with stuff like smartphones, social media, and, I don't know, traffic jams? Let's start with Ursula from The Little Mermaid. In her world, she's all about stealing voices, right? But in our world, she'd probably be a super popular YouTuber.
Hey C-Squad, it's your girl Ursula with another makeup tutorial. Today, we're achieving that poor, unfortunate soul's look.
Can you picture it? She'd have millions of followers, all wanting to learn how to contour like a sea witch. Okay, now let's think about Scar from The Lion King. He was all about taking over the Pride Lands, but today he'd be dealing with climate change.
As king, I declare we must reduce our carbon paw print. No more wildebeest stampedes.
I can totally see him starting a green pride movement. You know, solar-powered watering holes, recycled bones, that kind of thing. He might even team up with Simba to make the savannah eco-friendly. Who would have thought Scar could go green? Oh, and we can't forget about Captain Hook. He was always chasing Peter Pan. Now, he'd totally be addicted to mobile games.
It's me. I've almost beat my high score in Fly Like Pan.
I bet he'd also have a hard time texting with that hook hand. Maybe he'd invent some kind of pirate-friendly smartphone. And imagine him trying to go through airport security. No, sir, it's not a weapon, it's my hand. Even Cruella de Vil would have to change her ways.
Darling, real puppies are so last century. Faux is the new fabulous.
I can see her Instagram now. Hashtag Cruella style, hashtag faux fur fabulous, hashtag 101 reasons to love fake fur. She might even start a dog rescue center to make up for her past. Talk about a plot twist. Oh! What about Gaston from Beauty and the Beast? He was all about being the manliest man ever. In our world, he'd probably be one of those fitness influencers. You know, the ones always posting gym selfies and protein shake recipes.
No one lifts like Gaston, no one squats like Gaston, no one posts workout videos on TikTok like Gaston. Follow me for more fitness tips and tricks, my loyal fans.
And Jafar from Aladdin, he'd definitely be into tech. I mean, he already had a magic staff, right? He'd probably invent some kind of AI assistant.
Alexa, who's the most powerful being in the universe? It should be me, right?
Or maybe he'd get into virtual reality, creating whole new worlds without any magic carpets required. And then there's Maleficent. She was all about crashing parties and casting spells. In our world, she might become a famous event planner.
Darling, if I'm not invited, it's not worth attending.
She could use her powers to make every party magical. Literally. Imagine the Yelp reviews. 5 stars. The Spindleprick party favors were to die for. You know, thinking about all this made me realize something. Maybe they're not all bad. They're just complicated. Like the rest of us. I mean, wouldn't we all go a little crazy if we had to deal with singing teapots or lost boys all the time? So next time you watch a Disney movie, remember, even villains have to keep up with the times. Who knows? Maybe they'd even learn to be a little bit good. After all, in our world, everyone can change. This is Max, signing off. Remember, every villain is the hero of their own story, especially in the 21st century.